Yo brodies, how's everything going? Welcome to another unscripted or spontaneous unboxing video as I share with you a unboxing video for the Zhiyun MOLUS X100 combo video light. So I just want to share this with you for those who are also planning on being a content creator like me. And this one is a possible addition to my already growing camera gears or camera system here in the studio. So this one is from Gizmo Plus here in the Philippines. So if you're interested, I'll put some links below. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so as you can tell, the packaging is quite massive because this is actually the combo variant. I believe you can also purchase the Zhiyun MOLUS X100, just the unit alone. This one has the Bowens mount or Bowens adapter. So let's take a look around. Opening the box reveals another 2 boxes. Alright, so let's start with the Bowens mount adapter. So yeah, as per the name says, this will allow you to attach a standard Bowens mount to the proprietary ZY mount of the Zhiyun MOLUS X100. Alright, so here it is. Mostly made out of hard plastic materials, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have our reflector here inside. And we have the locking mechanism right here. And of course, the Bowen standard mount right there. So this one, you can attach to your light stand. This is the extra product that you will get on the combo variant. Alright, so we have the main packaging right here that contains the actual Zhiyun. Did I mention that correctly? Zhiyun. Zhiyun MOLUS X100. There you go. So right here we have a nice carrying case. We have a Zhiyun logo here in front. And it's a very robust case, I would say. Okay, so let's open it up. There you go. So upon opening the carrying case, we have a bunch of items. So we have a small pouch right here. And then we have the power adapter. Let's see the wattage. Around 120 watts. So the MOLUS X100, as per the name says, is 100 watts. So it is more than enough. We also have the power cable, main power cable. And then we also have a USB Type A to USB Type C charging cable. Next, we have, this one is the battery, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we'll take a closer look on that later. We also have a silica gel right here. And of course, the main unit. Okay. And then we also have the ZY mount reflector right here. And then here up top, we also have a bunch of items. We have a strap. Okay. Because the MOLUS X100 is actually targeted towards portable video shooters or portable photographers as well. So we have some paperwork right here. Let me just take it out real quick so that I can show it to you properly. So the carrying case also has a nice foam inside divider for the components of the different parts of the MOLUS X100, which is pretty nice. You can bring this along with you during your on-site shoots. But for my purpose, I'm just going to use it for studio purposes. Alright guys, so again, inside the box, you'll get some paperwork, including a couple of quick start guide for the ZY Bowens adapter, and of course the MOLUS X100 unit itself. And then we have these 4 main units, but aside from that, you're going to get a strap, you're going to get the 120 watts power adapter, the power cable, and of course the USB Type A to Type C charging cable. And lastly, we have a nice pouch right here for the MOLUS X100. So again, we have the 4 main units right here. So we have the ZY mount reflector, mini reflector. There you have it, guys. So this is the standard reflector for the MOLUS X100 unit. But we also have for the combo variant or the combo package, we also have the ZY2 Bowens mount adapter. There you go. Made from mostly out of metal and plastic, I believe. And of course, it is compatible with any light stand. There you go. And of course, we have the battery unit right here. So let's take a look around. So here at the back, we have the pins that will connect the battery to the MOLUS X100 unit itself. And we also have an in and out USB Type-C port right here that allows you to charge the battery itself and charge other devices using this as a pretty much like a normal power bank. Right here, we have 4 LED indicators for the battery level. We also have a MOLUS branding or model name right here. And then right here, we just have the rubber grip. And then right here, we have the Zhiyun logo. And up top, we have the power button or the button for checking the battery status. And then at the bottom, we have all the power ratings if you're interested. So aside from that, of course, we have the main unit with a ton of safety and precautionary warnings. So of course, this is a tiny unit with a large LED that can output a huge amount of heat. And you have to be very careful, especially when touching the holder or the things around the LED. So removing that reveals the unit itself. There you go. So yeah, as you can tell, there are a lot of warnings around the unit. So be very careful when touching this part and of course the attachment here. So let's look around. Right here we have the main LED unit. It can output a 100 watts power. There you go. We also have the button for the locking mechanism. And then here we have the heatsink. And of course we have 2 1/4-inch mounting points so that you can attach this to a light stand, tripod, and what have you. We also have here up top the heatsink as well. And around the unit, we have different mounting points for the included strap, actually on all 4 corners. And then here on this side, we have the dials and buttons for toggling brightness and temperature. So here on this side, we have the port for connecting the battery to the unit. And then here, of course, we have the fan as well as the power button and some legends for these buttons and dials. And we also have an LCD display right here. So mounting the battery to the main unit is actually pretty straightforward. All you have to do is, of course, remove this cover. There you go. So removing that reveals the proprietary pins that will connect the battery to the unit. And all you have to do to install this is connect it like so. There you go. As simple as that. So as you can tell, it looks like a camera. It looks like a camera with a shutter button right here. So pretty awesome, especially when you connect the ZY reflector, which you can do like so. It's very intuitive, actually, super easy to do. And for removing it, you just have to push the latch or locking mechanism, rotate it counterclockwise, and you're pretty much good to go. You can mount it on any direction or any points of the mount here. There you go. And that's about it. And again, you can also use the adapter that comes with the combo package, pretty much the same thing. But of course, this one, you have to orient it in a proper way because of the mounting here. So again, removing that, just press on the latch and rotate it counterclockwise. There you go. So after that, you can now attach your Bowens compatible mounts. Like for example, I have a Bowens compatible reflector here. You can see the size difference side by side. As you can tell, the difference is quite massive. You can even put that inside there. So yeah, because of this adapter, you can connect or you can attach any Bowens compatible mount or any Bowens compatible device like the reflector, softbox, parabolic softbox, or any other Bowens compatible devices or attachments. So yeah, pretty easy to attach, pretty easy to remove as well. There you go. So with that out of the way, let's turn this thing on so that you can have an idea about how to use this. It's actually quite simple and very intuitive as well, especially for beginners. So all you have to do, and it's actually quite safe as well, you have 2 steps for turning on this device. The first one is pressing the power button for 2 seconds. And then aside from that, you also need to rotate the dim knob. I guess it's a precautionary method to not make this turn on as quick as, you know, and burn your face. There you go. So again, press the button for 2 seconds and rotate the dim switch right here. So there are two method for adjusting the brightness on this device. The first one is just rotate the knob, and you can change the brightness or adjust the brightness in increments of 1%. Of course, up to 100%. There you go. I'm not going to stay at 100% because I don't want to burn my felt desk mat. But that's the first method. And the second method is by pressing the button right here, which you can adjust the brightness in increments of 50. There you go. So 0, 50, and 100. So that's actually very nice. You have two options. And you also have two options for adjusting the temperature. So let's just set this to 5% so that I can demonstrate that to you. So the first one is rotating the CCT knob right here in increments of 100 Kelvin up to, I believe, 2700 K. There you go. So as easy as that, you can adjust your temperature depending on your preference. And you can also press the button that will change this in, I think, 3 different settings: 2700K, 5500K, and 6500K. So very intuitive and easy to use. There you go. I just want to demonstrate quickly the amount of power this thing can provide. I'll just put this to 100% and turn my on cam. So this is how bright it is just by using the standard ZY ZY reflector, or the reflector that comes in the package. There you go. So so as you can see, it is pretty bright. There you go. So this is at a 0%, around 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, and finally 100%. This is 65 Kelvin, 6500 Kelvin, down to 2700 Kelvin. There you go. Just want to give you guys a little wider perspective when it comes to the light output of the MOLUS X100. Unfortunately, I don't have a light meter on me right now, so this is the best I can do for you. Of course, if you're going to use this, you're going to attach some sort of diffuser in front, maybe a small soft box. Actually, Zhiyun is selling a separate smaller softbox that is compatible with the ZY mount. Unfortunately, it is not included in this combo package, but you have an option that you can purchase for that. Or just use your standard 60 centimeter, 90 centimeter parabolic softboxes or other softboxes using the Bowens mount adapter. So yeah, pretty bright. Let me just put this to 5% and place it here. Even at 5%, still pretty bright. Oh my goodness. So let me tell you the reason why I got this, so just so that you can have a bit of an idea. So the reason why I want to add this to my arsenal is that I want to have a portable video light that I can take around or move around the studio, because as you know, as a tech reviewer or a content creator that always shoot products in different angles, I want to have a lighting setup that is quite mobile and I can move around the studio. So I think this is one of the good options. As you can tell, it's very compact, lightweight. Speaking of weight, let's check it out for a second before I forget. There you go. So this is with the standard setup, battery, standard reflector. Let's see. Around 882 grams. So just a tad below a kilogram, which is pretty lightweight, It weighs just like some of the keyboards that I have here in the studio. So yeah, in terms of fan noise, let me just demonstrate that as well to you. So let's put this to the 100% to push it at its absolute limit. And as you can tell, the fans are already spinning up. And I'll put it closer to my microphone here up top. So I don't know if you can hear it, but for me, I don't hear it if it is at this distance. So if you have a camera near the fan, I don't think it will be an issue when using this, even when recording videos or an on-cam video like this. But if I put the fan near my ears, of course, definitely I'm going to hear it. But if at this distance, it's not audible at all, which is pretty awesome, considering the amount of heat it needs to dissipate, or it needs to cool down. So yeah, I think that's about it for this quick, actually it's not a quick, but I think that's about it for our unboxing and features overview of the Zhiyun MOLUS X100. I'm not going to demonstrate the application, but it also has an application that you can download basing from what we have here in the user manual. Yan. There you go, you can download the application. Actually, I'm not that lazy. Let's try the application. I'll get back to you once I set up, okay? Alright guys, so I found the application for the MOLUS X100, which is called the ZY Vega. I actually downloaded a few apps from Zhiyun just to guess which application can support the MOLUS X100, and I find the ZY Vega. So first we have to create our list, I believe, and then click on that and add our device, and it automatically detects the MOLUS X100. This is the as far as I was able to go earlier before start filming this overhead, just to give you guys a first-hand experience. So click on that and add. So automatically the unit Bluetooth connection is already turned on. I don't have to do anything with the unit itself. So there you go, we have our unit here. So obviously the brightness is at 0%. Okay, so just to make sure, I'm going to blast that away from us. So of course we have the power button, which actually activates here, I believe. Yes, it's actually quite nice. So if you press on power, it automatically turns on as well. So if we change the brightness, it's actually quite fast, almost real time, as you can see here. Very nice. So you can change the brightness. Of course, you can change the temperature. Pretty awesome. And aside from that, we have different settings here. I'll just point the light here so that I can show you the application. So again, you can change the brightness here and the color temperature, as well as some presets that you can use. So we have daytime, tungsten, modeling light, this prosume lamp, fluorescent lamp, sunlight, and xenon lamp. Aside from that, what do we have here? So let's go back here to daytime. We have CCT gel. Oh, we have a lot of options actually with the app. That's actually quite nice. There you go. Alright, so you can dial the settings down to your personal preference. So we also have CCT pair. I believe you can test it, the white balance. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you can essentially match your lighting to your environment. Just pretty awesome. So yeah, actually the application is very, very nice and easy to use, intuitive, fast, and usable. So aside from using this as a standalone unit, you can take advantage of the lighting, or you can take advantage of the ZY Vega, so that you can control your MOLUS X100, especially when it's mounted on the ceiling, mounted on your light stand, and things like that. So I think that's about it, guys. I think I was able to provide you enough value or enough details so that you can have an informed decision, at least in terms of the package contents, the features, the setup process, as well as the application. Make no mistake about this, it's not a full review, guys. Obviously, I just recently got this and unboxed it the first time so that I can share with you the experience. So yeah, I got the Zhiyun MOLUS X100 from Gizmo Plus here in the Philippines. So if you're interested, I'll put some links below. And if not, I'm just going to put some Amazon links for my international viewers out there. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it when it comes to this video, guys. Again, By the way, as you can tell, it's not the typical product or niche that I usually feature here in our channel. Usually, I do review peripherals, keyboards, monitors, and all that. But lately, I'm starting to get hooked when it comes to different camera gears to hopefully improve our overall video production, and this is one of them. And I just want to share with you the experience of having or getting one of these. So hopefully, you can appreciate that, even though if it's not, our usual content. Again, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you like this, and see you next time. Have a great day, guys. You're awesome.